Hey, so I just wanted to share a cool project that Baton Rouge Drones has been working on, and we just wrapped up recently. Uh, there was this graveyard, which is about 100 years old, so there's been a fair amount of people over the years that have been buried in it. It's for a couple small rural church communities that will bury people here, and they had kind of lost track and weren't quite organized enough to meet some of the modern standards that the state of Louisiana has for graveyards. And so they needed a map made that would give each grave a lot number, a code that ties it to each spot. And they needed to document everybody that was in here in one location and have each grave tied to an actual spot, an actual geo-referenced location. And so we went through and we identified each of the graves that was on the ground. This is from a drone scan, the whole layout you see here. And then each of these graves was identified on the ground. And we just took a picture of each headstone. Like these had a headstone, some of them did not have a headstone. We overlaid all that data onto here on the software QGIS. It's actually a free software, open source. We were actually able to share all of this with the client, so they don't have to pay any fees as people pass away over the years and they have to keep updating this. They can update it all on their own. We trained them on how to do that, so it was a super cool project. Um, but yeah, so there's we laid out the existing graves, we laid out future graves, vacant lots that can be filled later, and so that makes it a lot easier for them to keep track of. We made sure to dimension out how much room a mini excavator would need to get in here and dig a new plot. We didn't leave that there. We didn't leave that in the final plot, just use that layer temporarily. Also laid out the sections to kind of keep things a little better organized. Section A, Section B, all the way back to Section F. And then they wanted the road shown as well, so we got the existing road and then the proposed roadway, kind of a parking area as well. And they wanted this space left open so they could get back in here and visit graves and also place some new graves here. So 3 different colors were used. We got blue for the existing graves, and watch, I'll hover over this and then actually pulls up a picture. So shows the name, date of birth, shows the lot code, and date of death, and then the image that was taken for this grave lot. Same for this one. So all the blue ones have it. And then the green is for reserved. So if there's like this one, I think it's a spouse who's getting a little older and wants to be buried next to her husband, and so this is reserved. Then you've got vacant lots that are just vacant, not reserved, and we're just saving that space for in the future. So yeah. Overall, it was a really cool project, and all of this was able to be shared with the client for free. They just paid us to set everything up in QGIS, and then we did a big training with the deacons of the church, and several of them were trained on how to operate this software. It's not that hard once everything's set up. It's pretty straightforward to change a grave, change the details on the grave. So I left them with some training videos and other resources that they could use in the future. And of course, they could always call me and ask whatever they need to ask. But it was a really cool project, and I was very privileged. We really helped them out a lot. They were very appreciative, um, and it was a new project for us. We've done this kind of work before, but not on the back end, not on the post processing side. So it's pretty great. I'm looking forward to more work of this type. So. Anywho, if you got any comments or questions on what was done here, by all means, drop them below.